In the dead of winter, deep in the north, two predators that should never meet are about to cross the same trail. One is a ghost, the other is a tank. And tonight, only one gets to eat. Dr. Mark Ellison, Arctic wildlife ecologist. In the northern wilderness, injuries are fatal. That's why encounters between a lynx and the wolverine are rare and unbelievably dangerous. In the frozen wilderness of the north, where the wind cuts like a blade and silence rules the trees, two predators walk the same world, built by evolution for one purpose: to survive at any cost. On one side, the lynx, master of stealth, a ghost with golden eyes, moving through snow as if the forest itself lets it pass. On the other, the wolverine, a savage tank in a small body, feared even by animals twice its size, driven by hunger, rage, and unstoppable determination. Today, their worlds collide, and when they do, the forest decides who walks away. Earth, where they live, their world. Cat, lynx. Lynx roam across Europe, Russia, northern Asia, and deep forest regions of Canada and Alaska. They thrive in shadowy woods, icy mountains, and deep snow where silence becomes their greatest weapon. Wolverine. Wolverines occupy some of the harshest places on Earth. The Arctic, boreal forests, and alpine zones of northern Canada, Alaska, Siberia, Mongolia, and parts of northern Europe. They seek cold, remote wilderness, places untouched, unforgiving, and full of danger. In many regions, their territories overlap, and where paths cross, conflict is never far. Time span, how long they live. Cat, lynx. 12 to 17 years in the wild, 20 to 24 years in captivity. Solitary, patient, and precise. They plan their kills, calculate their moves, and avoid unnecessary risks. Raccoon, wolverine. 5 to 7 years in the wild, 13 to 17 years in captivity. Restless, aggressive, always on the move. They defend huge territories and fight without hesitation. The lynx survives with strategy. The wolverine survives with force. History and population, their past and present. Cat, lynx. Throughout early history and the early 1900s, lynx nearly vanished from many parts of Europe due to hunting, fur trade, and habitat loss. But conservation programs helped bring them back. Today, they survive in many regions again, though some populations remain small and scattered. Wolverine. Wolverines have always existed in low numbers. They need massive territories and freezing, untouched wilderness. Climate change, shrinking snow cover, and human disturbance have reduced them further. Yet globally, they are still considered least concern due to their wide, though fragmented, range. The clash when they finally meet. A winter night, a half-frozen carcass buried in snow, a prize worth fighting for. The lynx arrives first. Silent pause, focused eyes, a hunter ready to feed. But then, a deep, heavy shadow pushes through the snow, the wolverine. Growling, fearless, hungry. The lynx knows one thing: a single mistake can end its life. The wolverine knows something else: if it loses, it starves. The lynx circles, fast and cautious, using precision and agility to intimidate. But the wolverine doesn't back down. It charges, slashes, roars with raw power. Sometimes the lynx retreats. Sometimes it stands its ground with explosive speed. Most encounters end without a clear winner, because both know that injury means death in the frozen wild. Conclusion: who is the true king? The lynx is the master of stealth, controlled, intelligent, and surgical. The wolverine is pure power, bold, relentless, and unbreakable. In their world, victory is not about size, it's about survival strategy. Stealth versus strength, precision versus rage, caution versus courage.
and in the far north, their rivalry will never truly end.